What's going on, guys? Justin here, aka No Good Comics, and today we've got another mail call. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so before I get into the mail call, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate the support and the comments below. If you guys have anything that you'd like to share, I'm open to suggestions. Please reach out to me. Again, really appreciate this comic book community that I've been part of, and I really appreciate all your support. With that being said, let's get into the package. This mail call that I just got came from my buddy Ryan. I met him on Instagram. He goes by the name Best Before 1984. I'll put that in the description below. So he's been an awesome guy to talk to in the community. Very helpful. He's taught me a lot about CGC grading, sending in, getting things. He has a whole pressing machine that I know that he does a lot of pressing of his own. He's also taught me a little bit about how to do signature windows for when you're sending in to get books signed. So he's been very helpful and very nice guy. He lives out in Illinois. So with that being said, I've reached out to him. He actually created this sales page of his own and kind of came across some X-Men stuff and some things that you guys, if you've been following me, you know that I've been on a bit of an X-Men kick lately. So we've been talking back and forth for a while now, and Ryan actually had some older X-Men that he was looking to move on from, and so luckily we were able to work something out, and so really excited to open up this package and see what kind of X-Men goodies stuff that we got. So let's take a look. I think the earliest, or excuse me, the latest stuff, or the most recent stuff, which it's not recent at all, it's still stuff from the 80s. It's Claremont, and I have here issue number, well, I got a couple here. So we'll kind of go backwards in number. So X-Men number 184. One thing I clarified when I was reaching out to him was ensuring that some of these books from the 80s were newsstand. Newsstand edition being down here. If you guys are not familiar with that, you can check that out later. Maybe I'll do a video on that at some point. But I'm a huge fan of collecting newsstand edition issues, things that came out throughout the late 70s through the 80s and 90s. So always looking for the newsstand edition if I can get it. So luckily he was able to go through his collection and find some that had that. So this is number 184, and this is the first appearance of Forge. So I actually have not been able to read these yet, have not gone this far in the X-Men run. I'm at issue 144 right now for Claremont stuff. I stopped at 144 because I wanted to get into the House of X, Powers of 10, the newer stuff. So I do plan on going back to it because Claremont stuff's just been amazing, which I know I've talked about this in past videos. Next book that we got here is issue 183. Again, another nice newsstand edition with your boy Colossus there. Both of these, 183 and 184, were John Romita Jr., the son. I am a much bigger fan of the father, John Romita Sr., but definitely can appreciate the work that Romita has done, and especially for such a big title. So that's really cool too. And this is the first appearance of the Black Queen as well. Again, not as familiar with some of that stuff because I have not read it yet. So now working back, issue number 111, which I absolutely love this issue right here. It's just some John Byrne goodness. All right, and also Cockrum did the cover, and this is when Banshee, actually all of them are hypnotized by Mesmero and are being taken over to basically run a circus, and they're all distracted. And I remember just read this not too long ago. Beast. I know he's been not part of the X-Men during this time. He was not part of the X-Men anymore. He's part of the Avengers, and he was going back to look for them. He needed some help, and he ended up running into this circus of what looked to be the X-Men, only they weren't going by their X-Men names, and Beast was very confused, and he was in the crowd. He's wearing this top hat, this trench coat, kind of hiding in the background, trying to figure out if this is like, his friends. And when he realizes that this is them, he has to figure out like how to snap them out of whatever mind tricks that are being played on them. And it's a really cool issue, really fun, really funny. Funny because you'll see like just some of the different characters that some of the X-Men play as they're being I guess kind of tricked, or however you want to put it. And and they're acting as these other people almost. It's really interesting. So highly recommend checking out this issue. It's definitely one of my favorite issues. And you got this. This is a really nice grade, is what it looks like. Definitely gonna open this up later and take a look. But yeah, it says here, Storm, goddess of elements, Nightcrawler, man or monster, and Wolverine, killer beast in human form, savage. And you have Banshee kind of saying, you know, step right up, ladies and gentlemen, see the strangest show on earth. Once they were a mighty super team, now they are mere performance freaks. So yeah, and I like even at the top here it just says now playing, like it's their, you know, their show. So anyways, I could talk about this issue a lot, maybe do a breakdown of this someday. Definitely love this issue, and check that out if you haven't already. And then this one is the issue right before it, and this is 110, issue 110. Yeah, just some more classic stuff. I mean, Claremont classic goodness. Highly recommend. Check this stuff out. I read this. I jumped right into Giant Size X-Men #1, and then just read from issue 94 all the way through 143. A majority of that stuff is John Byrne. I know John Byrne took off or started in issue 108, I think 107, 108, 107. 107. Oh, what do we got here? We got some stickers. All right, great. And oh, sweet. All right, I like this. So this is a little extra goodness. Best before 1984. He's got his own stickers. That's dope. Good stuff, Ryan. Good stuff. All right, so these other two books, certainly these are key books that I've been wanting for a while and very happy to have. And it's funny, he actually left the sticker on one of them that I know he bought from my LCS Zap Comics over in Wayne, New Jersey. Again, he's from Illinois, and I know he reached out and claimed this actually right before I did. I wanted to buy this when I had the chance. He actually sold this to me for the same exact price that they sold it to him. So it was very nice of him. I really appreciate it, because when I saw that, I remember once it was claimed, I was really regretting not pulling the trigger when I could. So this is X-Men issue 49, and there's the Zap sticker there, if you're familiar with Zap Comics, that they put on a lot of their stuff that they've been selling on their Instagram account. And this is just a classic first appearance of Polaris. Speaking of Mesmero, who I was talking about earlier in issue 111, that's that guy. This is his first appearance as well. And this is some Steranko goodness right here. Classic, which I think he just announced that he's going to be doing CGC signing. Not 100% sure. I think that's what I just read or heard about. Anyways, I mean, I don't know if I'll ever get this signed, but very happy to have this in the PC, and perhaps maybe one day send that in to get graded as well. Very, very happy to. I mean, I love the very nice clean white cover, and this is really good grade. I mean, I really feel like I got a good deal with this. So, and again, this was something originally Zap Comics was selling, and I know Ryan picked this up first. Luckily he was able to send that over to me. So thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. And then the other key book that I got, and this is another early X-Men. This is issue number 28, First Banshee. And so again, I mean, this is just a classic cover. And I love the red, just the bright red that stood out. And I have another one similar to that with X-Men 14, which is the first Sentinels. Love the red early X-Men covers, man. And this is definitely a treat. This is something that I've been wanting for some time. So adding this to the collection, Banshee's been a huge part of just the Claremont stuff, the stuff that I've been reading. And, you know, really happy to have this as part of the collection now. And it's in a pretty decent shape, too. I think he graded this at about a fine or so. So I mean, the spine definitely has some break up here, but other than that, I mean, certainly I'm happy with it. So that's all that matters, right? Definitely gonna keep this for a long period of time. So that's it. Those are the books. Do a couple close-up shots at some point. Put them on my Instagram account. Again, thank you so much, Ryan. Best Before 1984. I'll put his link down in the description below. If you guys are a fan of any of these books, would love to hear about some of the books that maybe you own as well. Leave a comment in the section below. Otherwise, I will post that stuff later. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate the support. And if you get a chance, go check out Ryan and his his seller page and his personal page on Instagram. Really cool guy. Highly recommend checking him out. So thanks again, and until then, I will talk to you guys later.